I'm now going to conduct his final roll call. Sergeant Liger.
Present.
Corporal Strife.
Present.
Sergeant Lucian.
Present.
Number. Lance Corporal Number. Lance Corporal 6350 Number. On May 4th, Number passed away from ongoing medical conditions. He was a stand-up guy and a solid member of our team, and I know he will be missed by everyone. He was always ready with a drink and a laugh. Lance Corporal Number, your mission here is finished, and I look forward to fighting by your side upstairs. Sergeant Lucian, please present the eulogy.
I'll read mine first, and then I will read the eulogy that was written by ARC Trooper Darkness. My first real interaction with Number, he was a C-Team medic in 1-1. His personality, of course, was sarcastic. However, if you can stun a B2 in close combat, talk your shit. Number was a top-tier medic with top-tier shit talk to match. You can be sure that if you go down, not only will he get you back up, but he will talk about it the entire time. His callouts were just as good as his gunplay, from us assaulting a Corvette with intel to dropping nukes on Castle Bravo. We in Rancor have fought in plenty of main ops with him on different worlds. His progress and growth in 1-1 led him to be selected for ARC ANS, with recommendations from both Liger and Karn. I was worried at the time, as his sarcasm was a bit out of hand. However, I was convinced day one he had what it takes. Within minutes, I watched the medic that usually pisses everybody off turn into a hardened leader and warrior, earning top marks in CQB at 95% as well as guiding his fellow cadets. Number during ANS brought the cadets around him up versus remembering that only one person could make it as Keeper 1. The final test was something no one could have expected. Number and Darkness was 110% pod brothers. They fought and died together on every hill in ANS. It reminded me of me when Fry got me during my ANS. Number graduated as Keeper 1 and immediately went to work. Z6 in hand squad at his back. Our first mission as ARCs allowed GI to take the regional command center with minor casualties. After the debut of a full Keeper team, it was time to get to work. Trainings, tactics, weapons familiarization, he dove in, standing next to his squad leads, engaging with leadership on 1-1 issues, making his Keeper music videos. I couldn't have asked for a better ARC. My soul was ripped from me when I was told what happened. Number, you were my boy, my hype man, sleep token listener, and in our closed Keeper chat, he earned the title of the most racist man in Keeper. As our time together comes to a close, I will cry for you, knowing that you're shit-talking me somewhere far, far away. And I will smile for you, knowing that I and the Keeper family was blessed having you with us. Never gone, merely
User
marching
joined
far,
your
far
channel.
away.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
The eulogy from Darkness. To start, I want to apologize for not being here. I tried my best to become available, but it wasn't able to happen. If you ever were unfortunate enough to be in the same vicinity as Number and I, you would find us throwing insults at each other, but everyone knew how we really felt about each other. I only knew Number for as long as I've been in Keeper, but in that short time, he made a huge impact in my life. I remember the first day we became friends. I had no clue who you were, but fate chose us to be each other's battle buddy, and together we strived. Together we proved that the two biggest idiots of Rancor had what it takes to become Keeper. When we were selected to become Keeper, I remember telling you how grateful I was to have you by my side, and how I wouldn't have made it into Keeper without you. Over time, we became close friends, but I know we would have gotten so much closer. We had so many adventures planned, from fighting alongside our squads to protecting a fictional galaxy being invaded from space chickens. Number was not only a friend, he was a brother. No one will ever make my blood boil more than when we played Among Us. There's not much more that I can say other than I will miss you more than you could ever realize. And I wish I could have told you how much you really meant to me, but I think you knew. It is with the heaviest of hearts I say my final goodbye to you by telling you to go fuck yourself for the last time from your battle buddy till the end. Darkness.
Sergeant Lucian, you go ahead and share your thoughts, please. I'm sorry, Sergeant Liger.
Most of you who know me know that I am not one for big, drawn-out speeches. I will say this much. Lance Corporal 6350 Number was a man among men and one of my favorite people to play with. While he may be gone IRL, it is my personal lore and my personal belief that Number still lives on with us. I am certain that he's still somewhere out there fighting droids, as we've only recovered his helmet. At the end of the day, if we see him again, it'll be a glorious day and we shall feast. That's all I got.
At this time, I'd like to open up the floor to anyone who wants to say anything. If you would like to speak, please type a PTS in chat. Go ahead, Zay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. If I start crying, don't laugh at me. I remember when I first got into X-Ray, before we got to be Vulcan, Strife wanted me to tag this Number in every daily driver, and I only did it sometimes because I was scared Number was going to yell at me and tell me to knock it off. So I only did it, I did it. Number gave me so many memories, and he made me laugh so much that I would cry because he was just a goofy guy. I know that he doesn't want us to be sad and he wants us to keep, being stupid, but it's hard. He was an amazing person to know and to be able to call a friend. I know every Saturday he's gonna be there with us. So thank you, Number, for being one of the best people I could ever know. So this one's for you.
Thank you, Zay. Go ahead, Runner.
Can you guys all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You all know me as somebody who's rather abrasive. I've never met anybody that was quite as matching my energy as Number. Every time that I called him a lizard or something like that, he always had something to clap back with, and it really, really made my day better if I was having a crap day to come in here and be able to shoot the shit with him. Finding out that he was gone was paramount to some of the worst emotions that I felt in quite a while. And I hope wherever he is right now that he's looking down at me and just talking the maddest shit, calling me a wimp or something. We'll miss him.
Thank you. Go ahead, Voodoo.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
All I know and for certain is there's a new smart-ass talking soldier in heaven, and it's gonna take time to get over this. Number, I'll carry on the fight. I will carry on the rifle. I will carry on in your name. God bless you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Sweeps?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. It's definitely hard to know the fate of Number, and I will definitely miss him considering he's one of the very few people who introduced me, who helped me get through training when I first joined Rancor. And I will always appreciate what he's done to help me with starting off from my controls to helping me be a better teammate in the squad. And I hope to live up to his teachings, despite his sarcastic behavior. He was a good friend.
Thank you. Typhoon?
When I came back to the unit after my extremely long hiatus, Number was one of the friendliest people that you could probably talk to. He spent hours with me just chit-chatting and made me feel welcome back here at Rancor. And at the end of the day, when I decided to go up for leadership, he was right there by my side, supporting me, teaching me, and mentoring me. He was a smartass. We all know that. But he was our smartass. And I'm gonna miss him.
Thank you. Saber?
You hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I like to think Number is definitely somewhere still talking trash, laying down some hate, but also helping people. It's probably one of the biggest things he did here. He was a leader, he was a mentor, and he was a teacher for everybody. It's definitely going to be harder now that he's not here, but every time I played with him, I could guarantee that I would either learn something new or he would tell me how I'm doing something wrong. Whether that's be flying a lat, getting shot at, he'd definitely inform me the obvious, especially if I was on fire. But it's going to be hard to go to operations without seeing him anymore. But I know he'll always be in the co-pilot seat with me.
Thank you. Slapdash?
Hey, I've seen Number join and leave the unit, and it kind of just doesn't feel real, but I hate to see it, but he'll always be more than a number. And whenever you wake up from being uncon, you'll know why. Number will be there with you.
Thank you. Wave?
Yeah, I've got a lot of great memories from Number. He was really the first person in the unit who I got to know really well, and you know, he trained me as a medic, and he taught me a lot, and I know that he was always proud of his medics and the people that he trained. You know, it was always a blast to run with him in op. Just the sarcasm and the shit talking. You know, I knew from day one that we were gonna get along really well, and we did. One of my best memories of Number was when we went through A&S together, and the usual sarcastic shit talking Number that I was used to seeing was not at all what I saw in ANS, and just the humility and selflessness that he showed, even in the end
User
when he
joined
was
your channel.
selected for keeper. What he said to me was that, like, I'm surprised that I even got it, which was funny to me because I couldn't think of somebody who was more deserving. I will miss him a lot, and I just know that he'll still be with us every Saturday in spirit.
Thank you, Wave. Quave.
So, just want to say a big thank you to Number for all the times that he helped out in training, for all the times that he'd find me down in the field and just, you know, give me a few slaps to wake me up, and for all the times that, you know, he would make any of us laugh. Especially the times when we played Among Us and he would drive people absolutely up the wall to the point where everybody else was laughing so hard that their face was hurting. And I just want to thank you for all those times, and you will most definitely be missed.
Thank you, Quave. This concludes our stories about our fallen brother. Strife, please.
Wait,
play
didn't
taps.
Flores put in a PTS as well as Jackal?
They did.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see that underneath all the other stuff there. Jackal, please go ahead.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I didn't have the chance of knowing Number very well, but in my long time in the unit, I haven't seen anybody affect as many people as he did in such a positive way. I wish I had gotten the chance to know him better. In my eyes, he will always be MIA, not gone forever.
Thank you, Jackal. Flores? I believe you're on Whisper, Flores.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay. For as long as I know Number, I think now it's been 2 or 3 years. The very first time I met him, he showed so much experience, and he definitely had a charm to him when I first met him. And for as long as I remembered him, he always kept it up. He never bothered to change to somebody else, to a different person or anybody else. He continued being himself. And I think that's what I noticed around with few people, that he just continued being himself. And it warms my heart to know that one of my best friends made such an impact on people. And in the end, you may all think of him as a smartass or as a person who will say what was on their mind. They will not try to beat around a bush about it. But I think at the end of the day, Number wouldn't have traded this with anything. The memories he has spent with you, spent with everybody. The day he sent me a message wondering if he asked me about this unit. He asked questions about this unit, and I gave him all the answers. And I told him to give it a shot. And during my hiatus on doing college and work, I know he would shoot me a message or at least talk briefly about what's going on in Rancor, and he sounded like he was having a great time. As much as I would have wanted to spend more time with him on Rancor, I couldn't. I prioritize on work and just IRL personally. But now I feel like at the same time, I really miss some great moments of him. And I wish I would like to at least close it off saying that I'm happy that he has made such a great impact on this unit. And if you're out there listening to this, we're always here for you, brother. And I'm praying you're still living. You're going through a fight, keeping up your personality, keeping up your charm and everything. We'll remember you for who you are.
Thank you, Flores. Karn?
As you all know, me and Number had history. We butt heads fucking continuously. And he was a colossal pain in my dick, but I would not have changed a minute of fighting by that man or fighting with that man. He was a hell of a fucking soldier, and he was a hell of a friend. And I know that, along with everyone else in the unit, he will be greatly missed. Touched a lot of lives, and when we finally got on the same page, I can honestly say he became a friend. He was stubborn and outspoken and opinionated, but smart and knew what he was doing with it. And I'm gonna miss hearing him mock the way I save water and everything else. Will be truly missed.
Thank you, Karn. This concludes our stories about our fallen brother, Strife. Please play taps. Everyone, please take out your rifles and aim for the Rancor salute.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim, fire. Thank everybody for coming. This concludes today's ceremony. I really appreciate everyone being here to pay their respects. A lot of us are going to play some Among Us after this and swap stories and laughs while we honor Number's memory. Everyone here is welcome to join. Thank you.